What if the single biggest upgrade to your aim wasn't more practice, but shedding a few grams? This is the Razer Viper V3 Pro, and at just 54 grams, it's one of the lightest wireless mice ever built for pros. But in the relentless pursuit of being lighter and faster, did Razer have to make any serious compromises? Let's find out. Welcome back to the channel. After using the Viper V3 Pro as my main mouse for the past few weeks across everything from competitive FPS games to daily work, I'm ready to give you the full breakdown. In this review, we're going deep on 4 key things. First, the complete redesign of its shape and build. Second, the sensor and performance that actually matter for gaming. Third, the software and battery life reality check. And finally, I'll tell you exactly who should buy this and who should definitely look elsewhere. Let's start with what's immediately different, the shape. If you love the ultra-low, flat profile of the older Viper V2 Pro, this new shape might feel like a betrayal. Razer has given the V3 Pro a much higher and more centered hump. The goal here was to create a safer, more universally comfortable shape for claw and fingertip grips. For my medium to large hands, it worked. The comfort grooves on the main buttons are deep, and the smooth touch coating provides excellent grip without feeling sticky. The build quality is fantastic. At 54 grams, there's zero creaking or flex. The main clicks use Razer's 3rd-gen optical switches. They're crisped, have virtually no pre-travel, and that 90 million click rating means double-clicking issues should be a thing of the past. However, not all buttons are created equal. The side buttons feel noticeably mushier and less tactile than the excellent main clicks. It's a small letdown on a mouse at this price. Also, there's absolutely zero RGB here. It's all about performance and battery life. This is where the Viper V3 Pro aims to dominate. It packs the new Focus Pro 35K Gen 2 optical sensor. The 35,000 DPI is a marketing number. Ignore it. What matters are features like flawless tracking on glass and motion sync for incredibly consistent tracking. But the headline feature is the included HyperPolling wireless dongle. For the first time in a standard box, you get true 8,000 Hz wireless polling right out of the gate. So, does 8,000 Hz feel different? In high refresh rate scenarios, the reduction in motion latency can make everything feel marginally more fluid and direct. When measured, the click latency is also incredibly low, hitting 0.4 milliseconds at that top polling rate. For elite-level players chasing every advantage, it's a real one. Here's the massive, crucial caveat. To even use 8,000 Hz, you must use the special wireless dongle. The USB-C cable only supports up to 1,000 Hz polling, even in wired mode. So if you're a wired purist or often travel, you can't access the mouse's top spec with just a cable. You configure everything in Razer Snaps. It's powerful, letting you adjust DPI in single-step increments and calibrate for your mousepad. However, the mouse only stores one onboard profile, so you'll need the software on any new PC to access your full settings. Now, battery life. Razer advertises up to 95 hours, and that's true if you run it at the standard 1,000 Hz polling rate. Crank it up to 8,000 Hz for that competitive edge, and the battery life plummets to around 12 to 17 hours. That's a drastic difference. You will be charging this mouse almost daily if you want to use its flagship feature. On the plus side, it charges quickly, and the lack of RGB is a major reason it can last even that long at 8,000 Hz. For most people, keeping it at 2,000 or 4,000 Hz is the sweet spot for a great blend of performance and battery life. So who is the Razer Viper V3 Pro actually for? Here's my final take. Buy this mouse if you're a competitive player who wants every latency advantage and must have wireless 8,000 Hz. You have medium to large hands and use a claw or fingertip grip. You value ultra-lightweight design and are okay with charging frequently. Avoid this mouse if you're on a budget. This is a premium $160 mouse. You need multi-device Bluetooth connectivity. You primarily want to use a mouse in wired mode and still get high polling rates. Or if you love the ultra-flat shape of the previous Viper models. It's not a perfect mouse. The side buttons and wired limitation hold it back, but as a pure wireless esports instrument focused on speed and precision, it is exceptional. So what do you think? Is the pursuit of 54 grams and 8,000 Hz worth it for you? Let me know in the comments below. Drop a pro if you're tempted, or a skip if the compromises are too much. And if you found this deep dive helpful, a like on the video really supports the channel. Thanks for watching. For more honest and in-depth tech reviews that help you make the right choice, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. I'll see you in the next one.